Oh boy. The situation continues to spiral out of control. This is probably a bigger embarrassment than Geraldo's empty Al Capone vault reveal. We are now well past the 8 a.m. deadline that Pam Bondi gave the FBI to give her all of her files. It is 10 a.m. Central Time as I record this. There's been no update. Now, if she's Eastern, then it's 11. So they're way past the deadline. I got to talk about the influencers. I got to talk about Pam Bondi, Kash Patel. I got to talk about the way that the influencer and the kind of the megaverse has responded to this, and I got to keep it real. I got to keep it 100% with you guys. Pam Bondi, I think, at this point, unless she unrolls significant video evidence today, should probably step down. And I'm going to explain why. A lot of people will say, oh, Jeremy, that seems kind of harsh. I don't think it's harsh at all. And I'm going to explain why that is. Given these video topics, I'm really glad to have a brand new sponsor for you. I'll be really quick. I want you to listen to this one because it's a really cool product that I just got in my house. Freedom and security are the cornerstones of the American way. That's why I partner with Byrna, a company that embodies those values, and they're right here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Byrna's commitment to safety is important for every American. As a passionate advocate for 2A, I understand the importance of self-defense. That's why I stand behind Byrna's less lethal options. They're launchers, effective, easy to use, and most importantly, legal in all 50 states. No background checks, and the ability to ship directly to your doorstep, which is what I did. Byrna's less lethal ensures safety is never out of reach. Whether you're protecting your home or loved ones, Byrna's powerful, less lethal kinetic and tear gas ammo can incapacitate attackers for up to 30 minutes, allowing you to protect yourself and your loved ones without any kind of weird legal ramifications of taking a life. Join me in supporting an American company committed to giving everyone peace of mind. Don't wait until it's too late. Make the smart choice today. Visit Byrna.com, BYRNA.com/the quartering, link in the description, to save 10% off the list that I put together, my curated Byrna bundles. I absolutely love it. I have it for my wife, who's a little less comfortable carrying a regular, line of protection, and I feel safe, much safer with her having it. For me, you can carry them both. It's just really cool to have all the tools that you need, and not a lot of people know about this. So check them out, Byrna.com/the quartering. Let's start with, I guess, the latest. So Kash Patel comes out last night after the debacle and says, the FBI is entering a new era, one that will be defined by integrity, accountability, and the unwavering pursuit of justice. There will be no cover-ups, no missing documents, and no stone left unturned. And anyone from the prior or current bureau who undermines this will be swiftly pursued. If there are gaps, we will find them. If records have been hidden, we will uncover them. And we will bring everything we find to the DOJ and be fully assessed and transparently disseminated to the American people as it should be. The oath we take is to the Constitution. Under my leadership, the promise will be upheld without compromise. So I want to talk about Kash Patel first. Obviously, I think Kash Patel probably a little underestimated just how difficult it would be to just walk in there and say, give me the file. Okay, I'm willing to give Kash a little bit of the benefit of the doubt here, a little bit of time to, fix this. Okay, so that's what I have to say about Kash Patel. He overpromised and underdelivered, which is a huge mistake. I predict that he probably thought it would be more easy than it really was to go in there and get the file on day one. Look, we didn't say day one. They said day one, okay? So the fact that, obviously it's, he doesn't have it. He had just got confirmed. So I think Kash, I'm going to keep a close eye on how he remedies this situation, but he gets a little less of the heat. Now I want to talk about Pam Bondi, because I think a lot of people are, including the influencers, got their access journalism to the fake files. have been doing a lot of sweeping for her. And I think her situation is very, very different. Oh, Anna Paulina deleted this after the backlash about phases. So people say, Jeremy, why are you calling for Pam Bondi to resign? Well, I think it's probably within reason, and here's why, okay? I don't blame Pam Bondi for not getting the whole file. That's not why I'm mad. That's not why I think she should resign. That's not even factoring into it. I don't think Pam Bondi was part of planning this ridiculous influencer rollout, which was, of course, extremely disrespectful to the families and those that were wronged by this man. I think Pam Bondi should resign, and I want you to hear me out here, and I hope I change your opinion about all this sweeping people are doing for her. She went on Fox News the night before these files were released, right? Right, we agree. She went on and she claimed, oh, they were just shocking stuff. There's going to be names. There's going to be new charges, she claimed in a different interview, or down the line, the word was, oh, yeah, we're definitely going to have new charges because of this. That's a big thing. She went on Jesse Waters' Fox News and lied to the American people. She knew what was in these folders. She knew. She knew what was in these folders. She went on on national news and hyped them up and told Americans that this is going to be, earth-shattering. Here, you see, I've already seen what's in the file, released it. Listen to this.
Breaking news right now. You're going to see some Epstein information being released
by
my office.
What kind? Are we going to see who was on the flights? Are we going to see any evidence from what he recorded? Because he had all of his homes wired with recording devices.
Yeah. What you're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information.
She knew that not only was every bit of information in those folders already publicly available. When she went on Jesse Waters and said this, she doubled down and continued to promote it. Okay? That is why I believe she should step down. She is not trustworthy. What she should have done on Jesse Waters, instead of worrying about this ridiculous spectacle, was say, look, the FBI sent me some bunk that is not the complete file, and I am not going to be releasing anything until I get the full file. What they sent me was X, Y, and Z. They sent me crap that the world had already seen. They sent me stuff that even, like, some of the files were out there publicly. Okay. You look at this. The phase 1 binders are filled with heavily redacted versions of information that's already been publicly available for 5 years. This is what Pam Bondi should have said. They redacted it in these binders, even though this information has been out there for years. This page seems important from Swig. What do you mean? The page that's already been available? That's been available on the internet for years, since 2015, 16, 17, somewhere around then. So the reason that Pam Bondi, I believe, deserves the level of criticism that I'm leveling is because she went on that news show and she lied to the American people. She knew what was in these folders. And she told us, oh, yeah, well, we're going to give you something tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be pretty spicy. What this guy did was pretty heinous. At the moment of that interview, she knew that she was lying, and she did it anyway. That is why I believe Pam Bondi deserves the criticism. Now, if she comes out today and says, here, I went there myself. And by the way, why isn't she they're passing the buck. They're saying, oh, well, SDNY didn't give us all the files, and that's why you don't have all the files. Why are you doing television interviews the night before when you know you don't have all the files? And why aren't you at SDNY? Why are you not storming that building, locking it down with local law enforcement and Elon's Doge, team of technical geniuses, and saying nobody leaves this building until I get the files that I want, and and I want the videos, and I want the depositions, I want all this stuff. That's what I would have done. Now you might say, Jeremy, it's not that easy. Okay, cool. Well, then you don't have to do that, but you just have to tell the truth when you go on TV. When you go on TV and say, hey, we're going to change the game here. We're going to really shock you with some stuff. You are lying to the American people. You are disrespecting the victims in that case. And you are, I think, no longer fit for the job. You have proven that you will go on TV and lie to the American people. She knew what was in those binders when she said that. Pam Bondi, we're releasing the first of the files tomorrow. Americans, cool. When will we get to read them? Well, actually, you get to see this fun little photo shoots of conservative personalities and influencers holding the binder. Every one of these influencers, by the way, I'm sorry, you guys don't know you guys know I'm not above burning bridges, but they're all compromised. Every one of them. Liz Wheeler, Jack Posobiec, DC Drano, Chaya Rychik, Mike Cernovich, and the rest of these people who I don't even know who the hell they are. Most of these people are nobodies with allegiances to a particular, many of them have strong allegiances to a particular country, by the way. They have been spent the last 24 hours telling everyone that this was not a photo shoot. Really? Then why are you all taking photos very clearly holding up the binders? These people have been lying. Liz Wheeler has been lying through her teeth, her whitened teeth to you about, oh my God, well, we just happened to come out and the press was there. Really? Was the press here? When you took this picture, Jack? Who told you to hold up the books? Give me a break. Every one of these people acted disgracefully yesterday and should not be trusted. That's just the facts of the matter. If you get offended by that, you want to dislike this video, you want to say, I'm unsubscribing because I like what Mike Cernovich says every once in a while, that's fine. But what I'm telling you is that every one of those people sold themselves out for access. Not one of them that I know of, correct me if I'm wrong, has come out to say that this was a debacle. Yet, meanwhile, Liz Wheeler's going on every television show that will have her. She was on Glenn Beck this morning, live streams. Jack Posobiec, tune into my show for breaking events. Let me go over the exclusive file folder I got. Every one of them have been using these victims for clout, and not a single one of them, you can say, well, they got duped. Okay, well, it's been 24 hours. Where's the criticisms? Not a single one of them is criticizing the White House and whoever set this up. I know who set this up, by the way, but whoever set this up, none of them are criticizing them because they are afraid of losing their White House access. They are no better than mainstream media. They are no better than access journalism and Gamergate. These are the same people. DC Drano wrote this statement. Chad Prather copied it basically word for word. DC Drano says, I wrote that post myself. Nobody gave us talking points. I can't help if other people share it. Except, how about this? Chad Prather could not have copied and pasted DC Drano's post, as Chad, in fact, made his statement 13 minutes before Rogan's. They're caught lying. Look at this community note. Why are you following DC Drano or whoever this Chad... I don't know who these people are. Why are you following these people? They're lying to your face. They sold out completely for press access. Absolute cowards. If we get anything today, I will report on it. I am not optimistic. Don't forget to check out Berna. It's actually, just go to the link and check it out. I'm really, really glad that I have it in my house now for my wife when I'm not around, or to carry as an alternative for myself. It's really, really cool stuff. Make sure you check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.